a heartbroken mom whose three young daughters all died in separate tragedies, is bringing up her two beautiful grandchildren as her own. Samantha Dorricott, 44, is determined to be the best gran and parent possible to little Jenson and Chantelle following their mums' deaths. "I am all they have left," she says. Brave Samantha lost her daughters, Emily, Abby, and Amy, in a series of unconnected tragedies, when they were aged between 15 and 21. Within just 7 years, she had suffered every parent's worst nightmare. Now, the mum, from South Wales, is bringing up Jenson, 4, and 3-year-old Chantelle because she has a job to do. "My two beautiful grandchildren have both lost their mothers and I have to be here for them to protect them," she says. "I am determined to be the best grandma and mum to them that I can be. After all, I am all they have left." Samantha, who lives in Treorchy, suffered her first heartache in 2009 when her 15-year-old daughter Emily died at a Powell's party. The teenager, who dreamed of becoming a school teacher and traveling the world, fell unconscious after experimenting with drugs. She tragically passed away outside a flat. "The days that followed after her death were beyond unimaginable," recalls Samantha. "I had done everything to protect my daughter. I tortured myself wondering if things could have turned out differently." The family were dealt another devastating blow several years later when 21-year-old daughter Amy suffered 2 massive strokes. Doctors said there was no hope for Amy, who was also found to have cancer in the bowel and liver, and her life support was turned off. At the time, she was a devoted mum to 11-month-old Jenson. "Amy was my eldest and born with health problems," says Samantha. "She was told it was dangerous to get pregnant. After she gave birth she suffered lots of infection and only had one lung working. But in spite of it all she adored being a mum to him, Jenson, and he loved her so much. They were inseparable." Samantha became the legal guardian to her grandson and was determined to keep hold of her last surviving daughter, Abby. But in an unimaginable twist of fate, the 19-year-old left a chip pan on when she fell asleep and died from smoke inhalation in August 2016. Samantha had been babysitting granddaughter Chantelle when she realized she hadn't heard from Abby and knew something was wrong. "I raced round to her house and banged on the door," she recalls. "Then I saw the little black specks of soot on the windowsill. I looked through the letterbox and I could see it, thick black smoke." Samantha called her partner Robert Davis, 37, who banged down the door and found Abby slumped over the sofa inside, an inquest heard last year. The young mum's footprints are said to have been in the carpet where she had tried to get out of the house in Queen Park. Samantha is now bringing up her grandchildren with the help of her 18-year-old son, Nathan, and her partner Robert. She says, "Jenson is so much like Amy. He is sweet and sensitive and he loved to be fussed and is always asking me to pull his socks up." She adds that Chantelle is a mini version of her own mum, Abby. "She's feisty and independent and bossy," she says. Samantha's 3 daughters have been buried together.